Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello. Hello. Hello everyone in the world. This is Ono-chan in Singapore. Let me share the market information with you. As of July 28th, I'm still working from home today. Singapore population is 5.7 million. 3.1 million people have been vaccinated already, which is 54% of whole population. We hope normal life would come back soon. Let us share today's topics.
Crude oil prices got up after deep drop last week. Brent is $74.96 per barrel. WTI is $72.17 per barrel. July 28, 11 o'clock Singapore local time base. The refinery's cracking margin. Most of oil products crack got down except for naphtha. Crude oil is fluctuated, so crack margin is also shaky.
This is Meg Ryan from Ono News. Not big news for energy sector this week. As you know, Tokyo Olympic 2020 has started last week peacefully and quietly. Japan national team got 11 gold medals, 4 silver medals and 5 bronze medals so far, which is number 1 in the world now. I am proud of Japan. Nippon cha-cha-cha.
MOPS price is almost same as last week. In fact, crude oil recovering prices after last week's sharp drop, even if OPEC plus consensus. Today's noontime session, we saw around $1 per metric ton up.
This week, more competitions in Asian ports. The price gap between highest port and lowest port got narrower to $18 only now. The highest port was Korea 2 weeks before. However, now Korea is the cheapest in spot market. Interesting market.
Market information. Let's start from first Russian market. They exported some HSFO to Singapore. Some refineries would have seasonal maintenance during summer for harsh winter time. Supply volume in August would be volatile.
Next, China market. Eastern ports had been affected by a typhoon since last week. Finally, Zhoushan ports resumed their operation from today. Ample supply they have. Hong Kong market is also cheap and competing with other Asian ports. You can check the prices on the screen.
In Korea, some suppliers offer prices aggressively. One supplier increased supply volume in August. Another one imported cargo. However, some suppliers consider to hold back from this kind of severe competitions.
Most of refineries have good avail in Tokyo Bay, Osaka Bay, and western ports. Barges are a bit tight. Tokyo Bay suspended operation due to the approaching typhoon. However, most likely it is okay now.
We guess shipping companies would notice other Asian ports are cheaper than Singapore very soon. Singapore would have severe competition with those Asian ports again. Not only with China but also Korea and Hong Kong. LSFO price is getting normalized. Singapore delivered price against MOPS 0.5% is plus $11 per metric ton. And also, plus $8 per metric ton against ex-wharf prices. However, I am not sure they can maintain this level under severe competitions.
This is Federico from New York office. In Houston, LSFO, Wilsongo and HSFO dropped double-digit due to the crude oil movement. The availability is no problem overall. Los Angeles market. Price got up compared with last week. The avail is okay level. Panama market. LSFO and LSMGO prices rebounded back compared with last week. In fact, HSFO price didn't go up because a new supplier came into the market from last week. Price liquidity is more than before.
About shipping market. Dry bulk sector, Capesize freight is up. The demand of China is expected to be recovered. We heard crops in Brazil is not so good this year. So middle-sized bulker is a bit down. However, still very high price for handy-sized bulker. VLCC spot rate this week is still really bad. Even if OPEC Plus got the consensus to increase more output, the market is not recovering. Container is still very expensive. We heard 40-foot container from China to New York, and also some Japanese ports to New York also reached to $10,000 per container. Some contract is even $12,000 per container.
Thank you for watching this video. Stay safe and good health.